problem is there's too many people out here who are selling you these false hopes online that you will. That's not, the video itself is not going to get you rich. So what's going to get you rich, Ryan? First and foremost, I use that word because other people use that word, but I don't ever tell anybody you're going to get rich. I don't make any financial promises on what you can do. I'm going to tell you how to monetize your content, how to monetize your expertise is what we do, and how to do that. The monetization comes from off platform, right? It comes from what are you doing off platform? So I said earlier, when you want to go viral, then what's next? Why do you want to go viral? If you're in the information business, if you're doing podcasts, if you're doing shows, if you're doing content, what are you selling and monetizing off platform, right? Where are you getting people to go? Once they look at your video, what are they doing next? What are you selling? So that's where the money is really coming from. These videos and this content is really just commercials, all right? It's paid airtime. It's letting people know you're out there because you want them to learn about you, get to know you, trust you, join your tribe, and then build that relationship, and then, buy something else, right? If you're entertainment, you want to buy a ticket to something. If you're an entrepreneur, maybe you want to buy a book. Maybe you want them to buy some merch. Did I say merch, by the way? You can get this Born to Be Dope shirt on weardopetees.com. You got t-shirts, we got hoodies, we got all the things. So you can get Born to Be Dope merch. Maybe you want them, if you're a speaker, you want to get speaking engagements. You want to get a book tour. You want to get other media exposure, things like that. So what are you selling? How are you monetizing off platform? Got to get people off the platform. That's where we have the call to actions. The monetization part about going viral is like, if you go viral, 20 million people see a video, and then what happens if you don't have no plan after that, then you may get a little change from that one video, but then what's next? You're not building anything, right? So think about how many times we've seen people go viral, and then all of a sudden their whole life changes. They're on some tours, doing things, or they're doing appearances. They're trying to maximize that moment to get as much money as they can from their viral moment. Whereas if you have a business that you're building, the reason I do this podcast, not because I'm trying to be so popular in front of the camera, even though I enjoy being in front of the camera, enjoy sharing information, but the podcast is the first step into a business I've built behind this podcast, and how I help other people grow as leaders, how we help produce other people's podcasts, right? So all of this is a commercial for my business, for the monetization parts that happen off platform. That's why I tell people to do podcasts so much, because this helps you grow to get the customers to you off platform.
Damn, that was dope.